New York, and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning. On Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning. Beautiful Laura Styles. Rosenberg. Don Q. BX. Hot Break.
We in the building. What's up?
What's up, man? You got new money. You got. Yo, look, man. Anytime you see a rapper evolve to just wearing a bandana over the head for no reason, means he get real money out. He's ready for prime
And by the way,
time.
that's a Hybridge custom bandana.
Oh,
Thank you.
Specific.
Custom, man. This ain't no gangbanging shit.
No,
Yeah,
of course
that's
not.
the
Of course not.
bridge.
Of course not.
Hybridge the
Hold
label.
on. Before we start, I got my CEO over here. Come over here real quick, man.
You said it's your CEO.
My man don't talk. He just like to write checks and stuff like that.
Bring the check writer. You right over here.
Oh,
hold on. You walked in with the
yeah.
bag.
Oh, yeah. I know what's about to happen.
Wait, what's happening?
You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Stunt a little bit. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Yo, man, this is
We just wanted to play a little bit.
Yeah, bring them
bring
out.
a little something to
Is
play
that the
with.
same stack you had in the car the other day when you
new stack. This isn't the
stack.
Nicki stack.
This ain't the Nicki Minaj.
I don't recycle money like that.
No,
Don't
no
recycle.
recycle
I
money. Yo, no, it's new money.
We don't play like that, man.
That's right.
Don't touch it. You can't touch other people's money.
Touch it.
What if I ask permission?
You can touch it.
Oh,
All right, you should
Not
put it
worried
up
about
there. Yes. That's a
Better.
lot of money.
I'm gonna stack it.
now,
I think this is the first time any rapper's ever brought massive amounts of money.
but here's the problem. Now we can't play his music.
No, it's not.
Why we can't play his music?
Now we can't play your music.
Only if
People-
he left it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but you gotta take that with
He's
you.
gonna take it with him.
Oh, we can't play your music while money's here.
He's not leaving it here.
Why we can't play the music?
Just, catch amnesia for a minute.
Yo, listen. By the way,
can't
with what
play
they
the
pay
music.
around here, Shawnee might just take the money and leave and never come back, and it will be a worthwhile
great
trip.
money right now, you know what I'm saying? Respect.
So listen, this isn't the same money where you had in the car the other day where you was telling Nicki Minaj get her head out of ass and listen to the street.
Nah, I can't do that.
Gotta have new money.
I got probably some of the shit. Probably one of these shits. I ain't
One of them
spend
could
all
be a
of it.
repeat.
Probably one of this one or some shit like that.
So let's since
look
your
familiar.
money's out,
He said this looks familiar.
The rubber band look familiar.
since your money's out, and this is probably 10 grand.
What?
What
This
is that? How
like
much is
10
that?
grand?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me see that one. Let me see that one. This one right here, you bro.
10 grand.
This is a lot. This is probably these are real $100
Does it
bills.
smell like 10 grand, Rosenberg?
Smell like ass crack. Smell like
doesn't.
starlets.
It doesn't. You gotta be a really good dancer to get this particular stack. This
Not
is-
really.
10
You'd be
grand.
surprised.
People do it with hundreds.
You'd be surprised.
No, not me. You're not gonna find no Jews doing that. You see a lot of Jews jumping on the floor to pick it
So
up.
so Don
accidentally.
Q, how much money is here right here?
It's like a cool 80.
So how much money are you making a month right now from streaming and
know,
all
man.
your business endeavors?
I don't know, man. I ain't got no hit records, none of that shit.
But you have an accountant
Yeah.
and you talk to him.
Yeah, sure.
I'm making a good amount.
But you guys, A Boogie, yourself, you guys, the high bridge thing, y'all been making money for a little bit now. Bought a couple of houses, some studios.
Yeah, we working on everything right now.
Working
I'm about
it
to
out.
move, though.
Where you moving to?
I want to go to Atlanta.
Really?
Really?
Why Atlanta?
I feel like the energy out there is great. The producers. Every time I go out there, I feel like, I'm sorry, my phone. Every time I go out there, I feel like I cook up a lot of great music. Like a lot of the music on my Dawn Season 2 is from Atlanta that I cooked up in Atlanta. So I think I want to go out there.
So just for professionally. And the money, let's be real, the money goes a long way out there too.
I know, you can purchase a humongous
Oh, yeah,
house.
that too. Yeah, living out there is better than living out here.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you could save.
Taxes
It's
are
great
better.
to have this, but it's great to save this and be able to
You
get
might
a
want to
crib.
put that in the bank. You got enough jewelry. You might as well put it in the bank.
Yeah, I feel you.
Invest it,
Well, you say no. Don't put it
I
in
mean,
the bank.
I'm tempted right now to go
I want
to
to
the
make
bank
some
and take
investments.
this out.
I
Walk
want to
around.
make some investments, though. I ain't trying to be stupid.
You do realize if you get pulled over with this amount of cash, they can have a problem with it, right?
Yeah, but I feel like if I'm an artist, I could be like
Feel like I just got paid this in cash, et cetera, et cetera. The other part of this, putting this on camera, is if you just said this is this much money, the IRS might be watching this and then be like, we want 40% of that. So let's just make sure.
Nah.
It's taken care of, Ebro. Stop dry snitching. Everything's
So
good.
good.
I'm not dry snitching. I'm trying to help out.
Stop. Sometimes helping.
I owe the IRS right now.
You know what? He's the last. I don't know if he's the best person to talk to or the worst person to talk to, but he knows about these things.
They get their money eventually. We work out a deal.
Now, did you feel? I enjoyed the video with you calling out Nicki for not being familiar with you. I thought it
I
was.
just feel like if you from New York, you claim like you a spitter or like a real rapper, you should know what's up. I ain't on it like, oh, she's supposed to know who I am just because who I am. I'm saying if you claim this, she's from Stack Bundles, all of this era. So how you don't know who Don Q is? Like, that's what I feel like.
I think that's actually a reasonable claim for a New York rapper. The work you've been putting in now for the last few years, I think you've now made it to that point.
I feel like if I'm that big, I feel like I would want to know what's going on in my city. Like, yo, who the hottest young nigga? Like, what's going on in the city? You feel me? I'm the type of nigga want to do that. I don't know.
I think once you're in the game a little bit longer, though, it's hard and you're focused on
Yeah,
your
it's probably
past.
hard.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, but I feel like even now, like, I got people that be putting me on the music. Like, I'm not listening to everybody. I got people that come to me like, yo, this new is fire right here. So I feel like ain't nobody putting you on. Like, what's going on with the people?
Has anybody from her camp or anybody said anything to you with regard to your post?
Like, what's it called? The Barbies?
The Barbs, or I don't know, her management team, anything?
Nah, just the Barbs.
Just
I'm
what
sure
is
the
Barb
bars
saying?
let you know.
They just saying you ain't nobody, you don't got no hits. Who are you? Just all this bullshit, you know. I could curse or not.
Yeah.
All right, all the bullshit.
So
That's
Don
about it.
season 2, or
Hottest in
Don
the streets.
season.
Don season 2, hottest in the streets right now. Go get that.
You got Dirk on here. You got
got
50.
50, Boogie.
You got G Herbo. You
G
got
Herbo.
Dave East, Jay Critch, Moneybag, Yo, Young Scooter, A Boogie with the hoodie.
Now, where is
Crazy.
this Tekashi 6ix9ine Don Q battle supposed to happen?
You got to ask Smack.
Has Smack reached out to you?
Nah. You got to ask Smack about that, man.
When I saw that, I immediately had to jump in the comments and say, Clown Hair just talking because he got lips. And then he said he wanted my mom to suck his dick with.
I heard it. We all
Yes,
did.
we
I think
saw
we all
it.
saw it. And we know your
saw it.
brothers. Yes.
But that's where it started.
But
started
it came
because-
at a comment you left?
Yeah, I left a comment on Smack's page.
Okay.
That's what you get for being in your 40s and commenting on pages.
No, it was battle rap, and I pay attention every now and then. It was Don Q, whom I know could rap,
Yep.
and Tekashi 6ix9ine, whom I know can't. And I was like, why are you even saying this? But I knew he was trolling, so I felt like trolling.
Would you be up for a battle like that?
If it's serious, I don't
You'd put this up right here?
it's going to be more than that. Why would I just bet that?
That's a good point. You like
I'm
Floyd
bad.
Mayweather. You put it all.
I'm betting the house, cars, jury.
Well, it
bitches.
depends on the odds. I
You
mean,
have
you
my
know,
bitch, whatever you want.
Whoa!
giving up women, too.
I didn't even know that's possible.
Whatever
You might want to
you
ask
wanna
her
do.
how she feels about that.
she might
Yeah.
not want that
Might not be
train.
into it.
Whatever you want to do, man.
So, but you guys are cool. You and Tekashi
Yeah,
just play. Y'all cool.
that's my son.
That's your son.
We from New York, that's my son.
I don't know, but I know him and A Boogie's cool. They did a record together, right? So,
They pretty cool.
on your album, Don Season 2, what's the biggest record right now? The
Easy.
50 joint?
Yeah.
That joint is hard.
It's a great
But
record.
it's not like one of my favorites. You could say like the biggest, like to
Yeah, to the fans or whatever.
What's your
radio and
favorite?
shit. It's a lot. It's mad drinks in there, like Weakness, Intervention, Pull Up. It's too much. So I ain't gonna lie. Back to back is real short. It's straight to the point. That's why it's one of my favorite drinks.
What would you say from the time you did that, at this point, critically acclaimed? I'm going to go that far with it.
Oh.
I'm going to go that far
Good
because
for
when
you.
you was on Funk Flex and did that freestyle when A Boogie was up there and people was like, yo, A Boogie, we know who that is, but Don Q, who, and that was kind of a breakout moment for you. What was the thing that, because I know your personality, you've gotten more comfortable. Like I've met you several times now. You're more outspoken. You have a little bit more, showing your personality a little bit more. But outside of all that, what was the one thing you've been working on as an artist to be prepared for this moment?
My craft. That's it. I just like to work on my craft. I feel like that's the most important thing. That's gonna get me the farthest more than anything. So that's about it. Just working. Just seeing how can I be the best at what I do.
Are you the type of guy that wakes up every morning just like does rap calisthenics, spit some bars,
Nah.
keep you know what I mean? Are you that type of rapper?
Nah, I be thinking of like raps and shit. Like at any time I could be in the club, popping bottles, and I'll think of a bar. Like I swear to God, I think of a bar. Like oh shit, I'll just take my phone out, write the bar down, and just go back to partying. Like shit just be coming to me like any type of time. I could be in my sleep. I swear to God, I thought about a rap in my sleep. I was dreaming, and I was rapping in my dream. When I woke up, I said, yo, that was fire.
But did you get it? Were you able to get it?
I swear to God, I'm not lying.
Were you able to write it down, or was it gone?
Some of it. I swear to God, like it's really like it just happens. Like just think of shit.
I like the new Don Q.
That's what I said. It's different. He's a different energy.
The swag's up a bit. He came into the game with A Boogie super hot, and you standing next to A Boogie. and
Yeah, I was like just chilling. Like I was playing the cuts, but it's like
It's time now. It's time.
the fuck out the way, man.
It's time to move.
Feel me?
Yeah, and I think
When
it's
A
time.
Boogie's on fire, he got so many hit
Yeah.
records at this point.
It's the guy.
You can't wait no longer. You gotta go.
gotta go.
Otherwise, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. I
When
would
you come
like
for
to.
that-
I think a documentary needs to be done on the bandana on the head for no reason. I think a documentary on that.
Is there a history that you want to bring up here?
There's an origin somewhere.
Who started this?
I want to. I mean, obviously, we remember Jewel's.
Yeah, I was
obviously
gonna say
Harlem,
Dipset.
but he had a hat
But he
over
had-
his.
Yeah.
He had a hat over his. And I think it goes back to hot summer days in New York where you had a fresh white towel just kind of on your head because you'd be sweating.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I think that's where I got it from.
But now it's been incorporated into the overall. It's almost like you're wearing a shawl. You almost look like a Jewish mom. Like real talk, if you tied it at the bottom,
That's what Don Talk is. It's like a guilt trip. He's a Jewish mom.
you know what I'm saying? It's very Hebrew-like. It's Arabic too, all of that.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Nah, listen, man, it's just something there,
But that's
man.
that's what I like though. You mentioned that it feels like a hot summer New York day. Like that's sort of what your vibe is what I like about it is you're very right now, but there is nostalgia to you because it's New York bars. And we have been away from that generally. And I think you're in a great position to be one of the sort of at the forefront of rapping. Is that something you take pride in? Is that and like who else, by the way? Are there anyone else in New York who you really fuck with when it comes to the bars?
East.
Dave East, of course. Who's about to drop a project too.
Yeah, he's got a joint. I heard something about a joint project.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, who?
I don't know if it's
I
public
don't know
or not.
I don't know if I'm supposed to spoil
Oh, I think
it.
I know.
You heard about that too? You probably know too.
I wanted to see if it was the same person.
Yeah, it's good. It's some bars though.
Yeah.
I think the one thing, and you know, that I've been waiting for with regard to artists who are really about those bars. Kendrick figured it out. Cole figured it out. You know, trying to think. I mean, there's tons of other people, even Vince Staples. You know, even Mac Miller, right? Eminem. I mean, there's greats obviously who figured it out, but of this newest generation, is having the bars, but also being able to make a great song
Yeah, that's
and
what
having
I-
the production and all of that.
That's why I came and from 2016 it was just straight bars. Then I had to like learn how to. I knew the format. It just was perfecting it and making it catchy that everybody can enjoy. Not about just saying a bunch of lines, just going. That's why I just wanted to come in just saying a bunch of crazy shit, going over heads, having niggas ooh ah all that. But it's like, all right, that shit is cool, but sometimes you just want to let people just play the music and just vibe to the music. You don't want them to just having to rewind what you said back every time. Like,
Study all the time.
People don't want to. It's not the era for that. People
Is
not
it-
doing that no more.
Is we've talked about this, but A Boogie's such a useful friend to have in that regard because he always has understood making songs since the beginning.
He kind of bring it out of me like how to do that. So I salute that.
I think I would say this: people like the bars and people love well thought out lyrics.
But not 24/7 because I
But
don't even
yeah,
like
it's about
it
balance. It's
Yeah.
about balance.
I don't even want to hear that shit all day. So
Yeah.
I had to think about it. I'm doing it and I don't even want to hear it all day. I could imagine how a fan would feel. They don't want to hear that shit all day.
But yeah, like if you listen to some of the great hip hop albums of all time, right? Whether it's a Illmatic, a Jay-Z Blueprint, you know, Return of the Boom Baps, or even, you know, Tribe albums, or any of those like great albums, Gangstar albums, whatever, with regard to lyrics and lyrical content. There's always some records that are for that. And then there's some records, interludes and shit like
Biggie
that.
Biggie albums, the same thing.
Yeah.
I recently was listening to Biggie albums. Like
B.I.G. for sure.
you see, he got the hit records up there for the radio. He got ones he talking real crazy on.
Yeah.
It was all kind of balance on this. So you gotta, if you want, I'm a type of guy. I like to make projects. So when I make the project, I like to put everything, set it up perfect.
It is. Don Q. I would love to play your music, but people gonna think it's payola, so maybe
Fuck
next
it.
time.
Now
You know
what
what
if
I'm
he puts the
saying?
money away?
Well, it's got to be taken out of here. You
All right,
already touched it. People watching the camera's gonna be like, you put it in your
Anyway.
pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Have-
See, you're
maybe
touching
have
it
his- maybe
again.
no. Have
Touching
his
it
manager
again, yo.
put it
You know what I'm
away.
saying? Can't be touching the money. It's
He got
payola's
it.
rampant out here, kid.
I've literally never accepted money
Next
for
thing
anything.
you know, Don Q gonna put out a project. Gonna be like, we saw you pay Hot 97 to play
Yo,
your
the
music.
meme, the gifts would be incredible.
Yeah,
Lisa.
with the logo and the money and the
Yo,
whole
can you
shit.
imagine right now? if someone ever accused me of payola, I'd be like, I've never done it. And someone just pull out a picture of me standing in the radio station. Yo, what'd you do that for, Q? You just set me up.
So y'all be doing that?
Who, me? I wish I'd be rich.
I know. I wish I decided to do that. Would have been a different path for me.
Yo, my favorite thing about payola is the people who complain about payola are the ones that their music isn't being played.
Well, no.
So if payola existed, why you just didn't pay to get your music played?
Or they tried to pay and they still couldn't get the record. Like, it was so bad, and that's rare, but it's so bad that even the payola.
I done heard some real bad music on the radio, and it's like, did this really,
How'd this get here?
Yeah, like what's going on right now?
Well, there are loopholes too. There are some loopholes in terms of it's not payola, but major labels.
You ever heard bad music like back to back?
I hear bad music all the time from people who people say are popular. Tekashi 6ix9ine makes bad music, bro.
I don't think he make bad music.
It's terrible, bro.
That's
He's got a
different
couple of
opinion.
songs.
You have a different opinion than.
He's got a couple of songs. He does have a couple of songs.
Great production. His production be great. I can say that.
All right, there's tons of great beats out there.
That's really what it is right now, though. You want to hear good beat, go to the club. The beat is fire.
The
Fifi's good, and Gummo was good.
Delivery is great.
I don't like the delivery.
Catchy lines.
I don't like the delivery. That's the part that I'm old. I don't get. I don't hear
He's
it.
not saying nothing crazy. Of course.
He's not even on beat sometimes, fam.
Get the strap. He wasn't on beat. Was he on beat?
You don't even know.
Well, they barely kept him on the
I
song.
ain't hear it that many times, but I gotta hear it again.
But that's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will say, "Oh, yo, this is popping," and you'd be like, "But it's not good." So you wonder where it came from.
What was his first song? Gummo?
Gummo was the first big one.
That was crazy to me. When I first heard it, I said, "Nah, this is crazy right here." Every time I heard it in the club, I went crazy to it. I didn't even know him yet. I didn't meet him yet. None.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just the energy.
And look,
to
and here's the
was
thing:
crazy.
what's terrible to one might be great to another, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Look at you.
There's rarely.
Wow, it's very
there's
grown
rarely.
up.
You're growing, man.
No, I still think it's trash. But there's rarely things that everybody agrees on. And the things that everyone agrees on, those are the hits. Those are the true bona fide smashers, are the ones that everybody's like, this record's fire. I don't necessarily like the person, but this record's fire. Or
What we say is a recent bona fide. There's no argument to be had.
as far as an artist,
As far as a hit.
there's so many. I mean, give me the music thing, the log.
I want you to tell me a bona fide hit that we all
but you're
agree.
gonna have to say like from a new artist or from an established artist. I mean,
I don't care. Just
of course.
well, I've been trying to keep it rap though.
Drake, Nice for What?
Nice for What's pretty good.
Really, you don't say.
Yeah, that's a good record.
You don't say.
Yeah, people like that.
He's doing pretty good.
He's gonna be all right. You know, I think that kid's gonna be okay.
You think he's gonna
He
do
might
all right?
just make
He
it.
has a bright
Something
future.
from pick
He
something.
has a very bright future.
Pick something from Cardi B.
Bodak.
The I Like It record with the old school sample.
Be careful.
You could argue it's bona fide, but you could argue that's not a great. I Like It is like they completely reused another song. Completely.
It's not a universally beloved song.
universally beloved, but
That's what you said. A song that's
But
universal.
no, it's not based
that-
on you
yeah.
saying that we can all agree.
Nah, you could agree to that.
You think I like it, so universally you can agree.
Yes, I was just
It's
traveling.
in
They played
English
it
and in
everywhere.
Spanish, bro. They even hit you with 2 languages. A song you already knew.
You ever heard Gummo in Farsi?
I haven't. What about In My Feelings by Drake?
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty bona fide.
What about the Dangerous record from Meek Mill?
That's fire.
Yeah, it's a good record.
What about let's see here. Sicko Mode, Travis Scott.
I mean,
That's a different kind of fire. All right, yeah, they exist. They're out there.
What about Way Too Fly from David O and A Boogie?
That's fire.
That's a great
it's a
record.
pretty good record.
It's a pretty good song. That
What about that Don season 2? You know what I'm saying?
It's craziest shit out right now.
crazy shit.
Super duper fat. And guess what? We can play it now.
What song we playing? The
Money's
50 Cent
gone.
joint, or you want to play
Money's
something?
gone. We could play 50 Cent joint. Let's play the Roll My Weed too.
So
All
hold
right,
on.
2 Don Q's.
No, you want to play Yeah,
Yeah.
and Roll My Weed.
And Roll My Weed.
All right, boom. Don Q.
Give it up for him. Don season 2 available everywhere. Hot 9.